Assume we're working with a square for now.
Okay.
All right. The T is the text tool. I do not suggest that you make a text box. I don't suggest it. And the reason is because the vinyl cutter will try and cut that box. All right? And you don't want it to cut the box, you only want it to cut your letters. Okay, so I'm going to just left click one time, and I'm going to put my name in here. All right. When I go click on the left on the arrow, notice it gets a red line around it. That means that it is a vector line. This machine only will cut vector lines. In Adobe Illustrator, in CorelDRAW, in Photoshop, it is a hairline width or a 0.001 line width. Okay? You'll know that because there's an option up here when you do objects that allows you to size your lines. Okay? Now, if I decided that I wanted to make this move, I can double click on it, I can single click on it, I can scroll it just like I do a regular Microsoft program, I can move it around just like I would in Microsoft, or I can highlight it and come over here to this box. Notice now this box says 17 by 4.5, and you know I set it to 24 by 24. Well, when the object is highlighted, it's now telling me the size of my object.
Inside your vinyl, right?
It doesn't care about the vinyl, it's only caring about my object now.
But when you cut it out, it will be that exact size.
Oh,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Okay, so, see right here there's a square that says proportional. If you check this box, when I resize any one side, it will resize all the sides. Okay? If I unclick that box and resize only one side, it does just that one side.
So you can stretch it kind of, if you want to get that stretched look or whatever.
You can.
Oh,
the other thing to know is right here where the A is, I can, oops, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can tilt it.
Oh, nice. Where the A is. Oh, nice.
Okay. I can spread them apart.
Oh, nice.
And I can offset the lettering, which doesn't work for this particular one, or I can change its height again. Okay? So when you click on that box, you can do all those things. Plus, right here is the drop down for the different types of fonts. You can scroll through and find whatever font you want to use for whatever you're going to do. And as you go along, it's going to change your lettering, right? So you can see what it's going to look like. Exactly. So you can just roll through and look at it. You don't have to click on each one. Okay? All right. So let's see. I'm going to put this, squish it back together some, and I'm going to shrink it down some. And see how the whole thing all kind of moves together? And that's because I have the proportional box checked. All right.
Do they have the creature feature font?
I don't know. They might. They have weird ones in here. You look it up when you get over here. Okay?
All right.
You can, when you do your name, you look it up. Okay. Now you can come down here and you can change the fills if you want and make them different colors.
Now, what does that do? Just
Good question. So, let's do this, and I will show you. Okay. Why won't it fill the red? All right. So now I have two different objects. This one is white and this one is black. Okay? When I'm ready to send everything over to the printer, to the cutter, I'm going to unhighlight any one object. If I have just one thing highlighted, like this, when I send it to the production, it's going to only want to cut that one. Okay? So you can put a bunch of things on here, and then just do them one at a time, or you can click out here, and it's going to do both of them at the same time.
That doesn't explain why you want them different colors, though.
No, not yet.
If they overlap.
That's good. You're good at this. You should teach this class.
I was thinking about it.
Okay, file, cut plot. We are not printing. Now it's going to convert it over to plotting. All right? And again, the software is very slow, and you can go away somewhere and come back in an hour, and boom, there it is. Okay, this is the production manager. It's really, really important. Don't close the production manager. Ever. Okay? You can minimize the production manager. But if you close it, you have to restart the whole computer. Everything.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why, but you do. So I just minimize it. It's probably not in there.
It's not a
cut plot window?
Is it helping run the software?
It is.
Okay.
It is what's running it over to the plotter. Okay, so now here's your explanation. Look on the screen. What do you see, my friend?
It's too close to the edge.
Where's my other name?
Oh, it's white.
Very good. So if you come to the third tab, it's looking at the black and only doing the black. If I select the red, it's only doing the red.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
Oh, all right.
Black, red.
I thought I was going to have to do something with that opacity if they overlap.
Nope.
You know.
If you want it to do everything at one time, you click Send All Colors. And then no matter what color it is, it's going to send it and cut it all at the same time. Okay.
So it's just like color coding, basically, for yourself.
It's for layering. It's for using two colors of vinyl. You can always put two colors together this way, right? Because if I cut both of these right now, I'm going to get them both in turquoise, right? I don't want them both in turquoise. I want this one in red and this one in turquoise. So I want to only send one of them. I do that by turning this off and then just picking the color that I want.
I see. So then it kind of like tells you, oh, hey, you need to change your vinyl to
Very
the other
good.
color.
Excellent.
Ah.
You got it, girl. You got it. Okay. Right here are the weeding borders. Remember I told you that you were going to weed or clean up? The process of cleaning a sticker is called weeding. It's just like in your garden, you take out what you don't want. That's for a sticker, okay? If you're going to do silk screening, sandblasting, masking, any of those things, we want to turn all these off so that there are no lines. Okay? Completely empty. Then all you're going to get is just this. Now, if I come in here and turn on my horizontal weed lines, did you see how it put that red line right there? What that does is it gives you better weeding.
Oh, a place to peel it off.
Yep, exactly. And then I turn on vertical weed lines, and probably there isn't one on here, no. So there's no place that it could run a line solid all the way through. Now, if I turned on Send All Colors, now you'll see it put the line all the way here in between the two of them. Okay? All right. A weeding border is actually a border that goes all the way around the outside and gives you an area to start cleaning. Now, you can increase the size of that border. Watch what happens as I increase it. Okay? You'll see. No. That's my horizontal line that was out of place or something. I'm not sure what I did with it. Why it's there. If I take it off, yes, it's a horizontal weed line. Right. So it's actually cutting right in between the two pieces of the D.
It's not actually cutting it.
Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to cut all the way through there and allow me to peel out this piece right here. And the only thing that will be left is that line right there. And then all the rest of this is still going to be turquoise.
Yeah. All right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So first tab. First thing we want to do is check our size, our user size. You reminded me that I'm only using 23 inches. So here I'm going to take in 23 inches. And notice it moves all my size around, okay? And so now it changed this to say 23 by 23, all right? Right here it says position. If I chose not to have myself set up on the very edge,